Welcome back, people. It is episode 5 of season 6 of the Taxi Squad podcast. We got a fair amount to get into today. Before we do, like, follow, subscribe, hit that little bell in the bottom left-hand corner, and maybe share it with a friend. We got fugitives on the run who are now caught. We got some ESPN analysts who are back in the news once again for silly remarks about Vince's favorite football team. We got some MLB hot stove. P's and C's are reporting soon. We got some college basketball to discuss. We got a little NBA basketball to discuss. Hit you right in the feels. Some NFL head coaching carousel and some transfer portal fun. This is Taxi Squad Podcast.
Oh!
Come on, everybody, celebrate. The Taxi Squad is here today. So lose the blues, kick back and relax for now. They talk about sports and stupid stuff. They're probably wrong and it might get rough. So welcome back, it's the Taxi Squad, yeah.
It's a new day, but it all feels old. It's a good life. That's what I'm told.
I don't know any of the words of that song, but I know that song. What's up, Mike?
Vince! What's up, man?
Happy Wednesday again, dude.
Happy
How are
Good
you?
Charlotte Wednesday, man.
Dude, I got up today. I drank my milk.
That's not milk.
It's not milk. It's spring water, dude. At this hotelio that I'm at right now, they have...
Where in the world is Vin Glav? Glav on a road show, dude?
Flow Rida.
When?
Flow Rida.
Since
I
when?
do road
When's-
shows, just not as often as
When's
you.
Glav ever on a road show? Mike is always road show guy. Vince is always at
Couple
home guy.
two treat
and now
times.
the turntables turn.
Couple two
And
treat
boy,
times.
is it fun. Boy, is it fun.
Yeah,
Usually,
but they put the water in the cardboard box like a milk carton, you know? Drink your milk. And I hate it
he
a
needs
lot.
some milk. Well, Vince, they're trying to save the environment.
I know, but for the sake of my comfortability, so here, let's do. If you're watching, we're gonna do a bit of a show and tell here. So here's the milk carton, right? Spring water. You go to drink it. Nose gets in the way.
So it's a schnoz prop.
Tip it back. I want to drink it all. You can't.
You got a schnoz prop.
You got a nose issue, and I have a small nose, so everybody's having issues.
You
with the
do.
nose.
How the fuck do you think I feel?
Nobody knows. Nobody
know.
knows.
Mike knows.
No, I know you have enough nose for everybody. If you're being honest,
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
But
It's like when I ask a girl on a date, it's just all nose. Oh,
Oh.
come on.
Okay, for real. If you're Greek or whatever you are, usually that lends itself
Mostly
to a
Irish.
nose. Greek and Italian.
Mostly Irish. Mostly
Right?
Irish.
So I have a schnoz. So that vessel for consuming water would not be ideal. Now, what you could do, okay, big nose trick 101, is flip it to the side. Go long ways.
like
with that
this,
piece.
but then it gets caught. Gets caught in the corner, dude. We're talking boxes right now, dude.
Vince, you don't got a fucking glass?
It's not checking all the boxes. I do have a glass, but I'm like, why do I need the glass when you can use the, use the
it's
milk?
not your glass. It's not your
the milk
glass.
carton,
What do you care? It's not your glass.
Whatever. I'm hydrated. I care about sports. This is the beginning of the end, though, as far as the year goes. We
This
get
is
so
the end.
hyped up and jacked up for football, and it's so fun. You get 2 different types of football, and you get all the chaos, and now it's like,
Oh, yeah.
player movement. This is the dead zone. We have the Pro Bowl, who nobody cares about anymore.
No one cares.
You have the
Nobody
middle
cares.
of the NBA season that nobody cares about anymore. You have
Nobody
college
cares.
basketball, and the only fun story is Purdue losing 3 in a row. And
Nobody
Nebraska's undefeated. Nobody cares. But we do
It's
have
true.
a podcast every goddamn week, regardless, and we're going to do it.
Yeah. And we bring the noise, regardless if it's two
We
and a
bring
half
the
hours.
boom.
Maybe boom.
Dude, that's another
That's
thing. They
what
need
we do.
to quit it, dude. They need to quit it.
Are they back?
They've been going, and I was very interested the other day. Like, what is going on with AJ and Big Justice right now? And they're doing all the TikTok dances, and it's not good. It's not
Favorite
good stuff.
father and son.
Yeah. Like he's just not good, and they need to quit it. And they're not the Rizzler, you know. The Rizzler's got the Riz. They don't have the Riz. The Rizzler's he's gonna, you know, test time. He's gonna be famous forever. Those guys are, you know, their moment in the sun is over. In my 30-year-old washed up opinion, their moment in their sun is over, dude.
Well, Vince, just like Justin Bieber,
They're not Justin Bieber. Don't give them that.
Austin Maroney,
Backstreet
Boys, NSYNC.
Jacob Sartorius.
Pick one sooner or later. Nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, sooner or later, it's all come crashing down. NERD, who's also crashing down right now because Pharrell's getting sued by the other fella.
Oh yeah, I did see that. That is a thing. We're not a music pod. Maybe maybe this year we branch out into different segments.
If we have to talk about the NFL Pro Bowl, we could talk for 1 to 2, 3 minutes about music every now and then.
No, I did see that. So the other half of Nerd, right, is suing
NERD
Pharrell
technically,
and NERD for all of our music lovers out there. Their first 2 albums were absolutely fire.
Gas.
And you know they have most notably produced Pusha T, Jay-Z, Kanye West, a lot of great artists. Justin Timberlake's first album, his first solo album, Justified, which is one of the best.
He went
solo
with them,
albums
and then he went
ever.
to Timbaland. It's like what a blessing. That is being said. We are going from washed to washed in the strange and unusual today, Mike. We're going straight to washed.
Why?
Because Cam Newton is washed.
I mean, he's been washed for a while,
and he got mad
about this guy a lot.
He got mad about
good.
It's like a car accident. You can't look away. He was mad when Phillip Rivers went to the Colts, and he's like, "You should have picked me up." And you're like, "Dude, that Patriots stint wasn't great." And then when he's like, "I'm back," and then he still wasn't that great. Like that was not good. And then he was, 2 weeks ago, he made up a word and then tried to backtrack on it, and that didn't work. And now he's coming at my boys, dude.
Eclectic, if you will.
Eclectic. Yeah. Spell it. ENCL.
No, that's a word I created.
Mm-hmm. No, it's not. You just misspoke.
No, it's not. You can't create words. You don't get the right to create words, you fucking wizard.
It ain't, Cameron. It ain't.
You NFL wizard.
And now he's in the news yet again because he, on a national television program, said that Notre Dame hasn't been relevant in years. To which everybody on the show is like, they were in the national championship last year.
But before that, they did nothing.
Well, no, he didn't even say that. He's like, someone's like, Dave, they've been in they were in the national championship last year. And then he's like, they haven't been relevant in years. It's like, dude, Auburn hasn't. We're being honest. Like, what are we doing? Like, know what you're doing, man.
It reminds me of that scene in I Think You Should Leave, where he's like, I debate the best of the best political commentators in the country, and I'm never wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then he goes, but if I am, I go on my phone.
Yeah.
He just goes silent. It's just like, how could you say that? The tax percentages were up year over year by 10%. It's like, fuck.
Start texting. It's just, I can see what he's doing. He's trying to do bombastic Stephen A. Smith type takes, but it doesn't. Stephen A. Smith's annoying as all shit, but like, it doesn't click with Cam Newton. You're just like, what are you even talking about, man?
Well, they add insult to injury in the same episode of First Take. Stephen A. Smith calls out the now medical leave defensive coordinator for the Patriots, and is like, oh, hold on. We need to talk about the defensive coordinator for the Patriots being a younger black man to helping that team go to the AFC Championship game, blah, blah, blah. And then the reports come out after. It's like, he's been away from the team since September.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So
you don't have to know what you're talking about to be on there. You just have to yell nonsense and you'll get through to them. That's what they're saying.
Okay. What happened to the days of All right. We're going to talk about sports, but we're also going to talk about how Maggie Gyllenhaal wasn't Skip Bayless's favorite in The Dark Knight.
Right.
Right? That was fun. That was kind of just funny. And Skip Bayless would say silly shit, but at least he was coming with some sort of factual information. Now it's
and then
just
he'd be like, Maggie Gyllenhaal reminds me of LeBron James, and you're like, how's he gonna go do that?
What? How do we spin this into LeBron James?
How is he gonna do this? Yeah.
Stephen A. Smith brought up Terrell Williams, who stepped away from his duties and after the diagnosis of prostate cancer. We're praying for the man.
Yeah, and a long time ago, mind you. It was a while
now
ago.
The linebackers coach stepped in, and he's taken over play calling duties, and that defense is nails. So let's give Zach Kerr, Kuhr, his roses.
The cousin of Nick.
Exactly.
I can't believe Steve Kerr did that to his son. But anyway, regardless, I cannot. Yeah, I saw that clip and like as a Notre Dame fan, I'm like, he's an idiot. But then also like he'll watch like games and be like, that guy sucked. Just like he objectively didn't. But you have to kind of respect him because he's an MVP. But it's like he just doesn't. He's popular because he gets clicks the same way Stephen A. Smith was, but it just annoys me to all end because it's like, what is he even talking about? And the hat, I think it's the hats too. The hats really throw me off.
Yeah, my problem with the hats. It's like if the hats were just hats, I get it.
He looks like a Batman villain all the time.
When you start cutting them open and putting the dreads through them and shit, now you just look like an odd piece of something that's in crate and barrel.
Well, he's got a feather in his cap, you know.
I understand the feather in the cap. My wife is a big hat gal.
Yeah.
Okay. And she has feathers in her.
Well, she looks just like Cam Newton. She's a small blonde lady.
No, that's the exact opposite, if anything. But just the hair through the hat, not a vibe. Not a vibe for me.
I agree. But, we're not stylish like Mr. Cam Newton is, I guess. So that's that on that.
Hey, Vince, I just might start pulling out hats. I mean, every now and again we bust out hats on the pod. But
we wear hats, but we're not throwing on fedoras.
No. See, that's the thing. You got to be careful
if
about
we did that, we'd have to do more
of
of the fake Italian accent than you and I slip into every now and then. It's like, hey, man, let me tell you this thing about it. I really like Vince Lombardi.
I mean, these guys want to talk about, Capicola.
We're going to chew on Stokes and then talk about our favorite 1940s. We can't do it.
It's Capicola. I mean, come on.
Modern day Italian men cannot wear hats unless they're trying to look like a stereotype. I
go into the restaurant. She asked me, do I want to start with the calamari? I'm like, you mean calamari?
Come on. That is one of my least favorite things about like American Italians is just dropping the vowel for no reason.
Yeah, just drop all vowels. Just fuck it.
Yeah. Oh, give me the spaghetti. You're like, it's spaghetti, you fucking idiot.
When did this happen? What if you did that to your last name? What if? Okay,
what's up? How you doing? I'm Vince Glavian.
I'm Glavian.
Oh, it's Michael Starr.
I'm Glavian. Well, I have a
you're a fake
German
Italian
last name, but
yeah, I was going to say you're fake Italian. Yeah.
All my friends give me shit that I'm fake Italian. I'm not fake Italian.
Your name has to end with a vowel, or you're fake Italian.
Okay, and then you get the 23andMe done. You got the most Italian last name ever. It feels like you could give me a slice of mortadella every time I say your last name.
They lie.
Oh,
they lie.
Oh, Mike, I treated Spider-Cope.
Hey, the Mediterranean Sea, dude. The Mediterranean Sea.
It's all Mediterranean. What am I going to do? I'm hairy.
I went to Ital earlier and I ate the spaghetti and the fettuccine. Give me a meatball.
Exactly. Yeah, this is fun. ESPN is just got the fucking mouse got involved and blew it. It's just it's not fun. Years and years of the mouse, you're just getting drowned out. Now they're so big, it's like you're not going to stop them.
Can't. And they have all the games. What they need to do is get rid of all the NBA or the NCAA games. Hey, Mike, let's return to this game. And what does the number 42 make you think of?
Number 42?
Yeah.
Oh God. He broke the Jackie
color
Robinson.
barrier? Yeah. I was like, is that what you're talking about? Jackie Robinson's got to be 42, right?
Jackie Robinson.
72.
Carlton Fisk.
Over the fridge.
Over the fridge, baseball. Yeah.
Oh. You're always baseball. I always think football right away.
How about 10?
I think of Mitch Trubisky.
Okay. How about former Olympian Ryan Wedding, who's on the top 10 list of most wanted fugitives in the Illinois?
Guess who's back again?
My guy, Ryan Wedding, is caught.
You do.
He's been on the run for the past 4 years now. I mean, we've been talking about him for a long time. So he's back in the news this week. I saw it.
He's married to the jail cell.
Talking about Ryan Wedding. He's back in the news. This guy is a true gringo drug lord, and I kind of love that for him because he's Canadian, but he's out here selling dope and doing his best.
You know what I'm saying?
School and, he's going through phrases and he's doing everything he can. But Ryan Wedding, whose aliases include El Jefe, Giant, Public Enemy, James Conrad King, and Jesse King, was born in Thunder Bay, Canada, and competed in the Giant Slalom snowboarding competition during the 2002 Winter Olympics in Salt Lake City. That's a very
Did you see this?
Picture of him.
This is what they release as new pictures of Ryan Wedding.
They're like, hey, ladies, if you didn't get a teaspoon, now we got you. So,
he's like,
buckle up.
I'm on the run, and the only place I want to get caught is in your heart. I'm right.
Wedding is wanted for allegedly running a transnational drug trafficking network that routinely shipped hundreds of kilos of cocaine from Colombia through Mexico and Southern California to Canada and other locations in the United States for orchestrating multiple murders and attempted murder and furtherance of these drug crimes. Wedding's placement on the top 10 most wanted list is the 535th addition to the FBI's list of notorious fugitives. Wedding will replace Alex Flores, who's wanted by FBI Philadelphia. Although Flores is being removed from the list today, he will remain on FBI's website, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But he gone from shredding pow on the slopes
to selling pow
to
on
selling
the dopes.
pow and the dopes.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Nice, Ryan.
Thank you.
But
Ryan,
it is true. Yeah. He got caught. Now, there's not much of where he got caught. Okay. So
in Mexico,
he got a little sloppy, though. Yeah, I think he got caught in Mexico. I'm sure they worked with the Mexican government. They found him,
Yeah, because his mugshot is ex Altalata Olímpico. Is what it says.
So definitely caught in Mexico.
Former Olympic. U.S. Embassy in Mexico released his photo.
There you have it. It's interesting. Fascinating story of our times. I love that shit.
And no one else is reporting on it. Instead, we're reporting about how Notre Dame isn't relevant for some fucking dumb reason.
You have to report on the guy who trafficked millions of kilos of cocaine, okay?
We're the news,
and he
dude.
also was just a snowboarder in the Olympics, which, by the way, the Winter Olympics are coming back this year. Which
very
is
fun. I was watching the X Games the other day. Fun.
Do the Winter X Games. Mm-hmm. My internal dork goes hard on that.
Reminds me of SSX Tricky.
Dude, SSX Tricky is one of the best snowboarding video games that has ever snowboarded.
What a gam, dude. Yeah.
Remember when you could find the secret route through the vent?
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the thing. I grew up in the Midwest. I was too fat to snowboard.
Me too.
Right? We were too thick to snowboard or do any of the
I did it a couple times. No, we were menaces on the sled, dude.
I'll fuck up the sled.
That's purely weight and wind. You're just
Uncle
flying.
Mike will fuck up a sled.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt about it. But yeah, we're not doing any standing snow sports. You put me on ice skates, I'm like, I'm not. No.
Although, if you put me on a sled now, Clark Griswold style, I might be sore for like a month.
Oh, for sure. And also, the clearing has to be at least a mile long for how long we're going to go flying.
Yeah, it's a good time. I'm down. Give me a saucer of some sort. I'm going.
Dude.
Now,
like
the first time I ever came... Yeah.
Huh? A sauce or something?
I mean, wouldn't that be more of an aioli?
Yeah, it would be a sauce, right?
Is an aioli considered a sauce? I don't think so.
All right, let me ask. It has to be.
Ask the ChatGPT. See what Chad has to say about your sauce aioli theory. Vince.
Yes, an aioli is a thick, creamy, cold sauce.
Fuck yeah, dude.
It has to be a sauce. Yeah, duh.
Duh, dude.
That's like saying, like, oh, is soda liquid? You're like, yeah, it's also soda.
Yeah, but like, a sauce, I think of like something you pour over something. And aioli is something more so dipping.
What about barbecue?
In theory, you could pour barbecue. It's okay.
You can pour an aioli on something too, Mike.
Okay.
Is ranch a sauce? Oh my God, we're asking the question. Yes. I wouldn't even consider ranch a sauce.
See, this is where our Italian podcast. I mean, ranch could technically be a sauce.
It's ranch a sauce. Is it ranch sauce?
Ranch is technically be a sauce. We're gonna get that in the week.
It feels like a sauce.
It feels like a sauce. But back to Ryan Wedding, aka El Jefe, aka the Giant. They seized some really cool shit from him. About $40 million in rare motorcycles, like racing motorcycles, like Ducatis and all this stuff. A CLK Mercedes that's valued at $35 million. It's a one of 10 built. Essentially, it's like a race car. It's truly
I mean, if you know you're getting caught, then yeah, do it. Why not? Do it big.
Well, he just had the money to spend, and
and he needed. Again, he was going to get caught. Like, you just do it. Do whatever you want.
It's all cash at that point. I mean, he had enough money though that he technically could have bought his own island under the rug and just disappeared.
I wouldn't do that though. That's a whole different thing of getting killed in prison or whatever.
But the problem is, once you get to this level, there's you can't just disappear.
He's the Martha Stewart of our time. That's what I always say.
Hey, Martha Stewart. I mean, for the record, shout out to her surgeon. She
did
a nice job.
Would respectfully,
respectfully, smash.
Yeah.
But
Smash.
I would say that after you get to a certain point, how much money's being brought in, and you're the kingpin of this, in quote.
And a notable Olympian upon that. Like, what do we?
Had to come to an end. Just like anything, it always comes to an end. Unless you're Tony Accardo.
Who?
Like, the lore of Tony Accardo is truly fascinating.
I have not heard that name before.
You know who Tony Accardo is?
Tony Accardo. Is he a comedian? Oh.
Joey Batters, Tony Accardo. He was also known as
Big Tuna.
Big Tuna, one could say. One of the most famous mob bosses in all of mob history.
Yeah, but he wasn't an athlete.
No, he wasn't an athlete. But do you know who his do you know who his great grandkids are?
Mm-mm.
The Bosa brothers.
Oh, I did hear about this. Yeah, he caught heat from the IRS, dude. All of the bullshit that everybody has to deal with now is just because of the mafia. It's such garbage.
Yeah,
it's such garbage.
I hate to say it. But he never had it. They called him the Teflon Don because nothing ever stuck. Technically, that was nuts, but they whacked him. But John Gotti, they whacked him. But he was the true Teflon Don. They never could stick anything to him. He said, "I'm a liquor distributor."
Eric Kumaro, Jay Kumaro, Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa. His daughter, Marie, married Palmer Pyle, who is a guard for the Baltimore Colts. Yeah, he's got so many NFL players in his lineage.
Crazy. See?
Yeah.
I always relate it back to a sport. Okay. Okay. Vince, you want to talk a little bit about college basketball?
I do, but before we do, I want to let everybody know that we have a line where you can call in and be like, oh, I like fettuccine Alfredo. And you're like, why are you saying it like that? If you got a hot take like that, call in, air it out, 312-725-2107. Do us a favor, call in. Also, you may have noticed, but I'm a little slap happy right now. So we're rocking it, kids. We're rocking it.
We're rocking, babe. We're rocking. Give us a call. It's just a voicemail. That's all you leave it. Don't be shy.
Don't be shy.
We might give you a little shit on the air, but that's half the fun. Okay.
And we won't even say her name. You might as well be an anonymous caller, like our boy anonymous.
You could be an anonymous caller. We have friends who anonymous call all the time.
Yeah. Put on the voice changer. But I do. You want to talk about college football right now? Is that what you want to do? Or you want to talk about the MLB?
Vince, you have topics of college basketball that you specifically said you would like to discuss.
I only want to talk. Well, number one, DePaul beat Seton Hall the other day, and it was awesome. And we're so back, dude. We're so back as to being a normal, not horrible basketball team, which is cool. That being said, they did lose to Georgetown by 11 right now, but they're 12-9 and we're rocking. And Nebraska, the Cornhuskers, we're in a spot in college sports where teams that you don't expect to be good at specific sports just dominate.
Okay.
Indiana, it's just the money that's going into different programs. Indiana going crazy, winning the entire college football season. You got Nebraska going completely undefeated in basketball right now. Purdue, who's been dominant, loses 3 in a row right now. They lose to Indiana, so Indiana just can't stop winning. Arizona, Mike, we were both watching this game. Arizona almost losing to BYU, who has the #1 player in the country in AJ DeBansa. They almost messed up their season, but they're 21-0 right now. And March Madness is but a month away, bud. It's the 29th of January right now. It's but a month away.
I am just not there yet.
But
there's a
thing.
flip.
This is the time. This is the time where you're like, there's no sports on. Maybe I'll tune in. You're like, oh, kind of like that guy. You start like picking your teams. You know who I like this year?
Who?
Texas.
Oh, fuck, another orange team. So if
it's always Texas, dude.
No, it's Texas or Tennessee. Okay?
Tennessee in football, but it's always Texas in basketball, and I'm always wrong because I'm like, well, they have Kevin Durant. And you're like, no, that was 40 years ago.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
But the problem with this is Vince every year picks an orange team. He just is like, you put an orange in front of him, he will gravitate to it. Okay, big orange guy.
It looks nice.
Big orange guy.
The ball's orange.
Vince sees, why not Syracuse? Maybe Syracuse up. But, and technically isn't that their mascot? Is it orange?
Yeah. See, that's 2 on the nose.
See? Okay. I'm just saying you may want to look at it. But at this stage of the game, I am just not there yet. I'm still full-blown football.
And that's
halfway through February.
How are you full-blown football? There's 1 game left.
Matters to me.
What I agree with you, but what are you focusing on? You're like, oh man, Drake May looks really handsome on this Tuesday. Like you don't even have a game for a week.
There's Senior Bowl's going on. I'm doing some speculative work on who the
Diego
Bears are
Pavia, dude. You see in the practice, he's just fumbling. Yeah, he's not gonna.
He's horrible. He's not
that good. He was fun. He was fun in college. He's not that good.
Nobody ever thought that kid was going to be good anyways. He looks like he's a shittier version of Johnny Manziel.
That's what it is. He
Yeah.
Pisses me off. He pisses me off, dude. Unfortunately.
It's like I've never seen anybody in my life so welcoming of somebody trying to bang his mom other than Theo Vaughn.
Weird. Yeah.
Isn't
it's weird because he kind of looks like him a little bit. He's like Theo Vaughn with a different filter on. It's weird.
It's like, oh, hey, Theo Vaughn, you want to bang my mom? You want me on your podcast? Cool, dude. I also live in Nashville.
Theo Vaughn's got to make a rap song and have that be the opening producer tag. Hey, Theo Vaughn, you want to bang my mom? Yeah. Rick Ross.
Oh, God. Yes, exactly. But I'm not there with college basketball. But to your point, I know you want to talk a little bit about the Big Ten. Currently, Purdue, who's that is their thing, right? They're on
at least in the last 5-10 years. Yeah, they've been squatted up. But Illinois is full of a bunch of Eastern European monsters. I don't know if you've seen this team. Like you look at their entire team and you're like, what the hell? Like they obviously have a specific type of person they look for on their team. And they got Andrei Stojakovic and David Mirkovic and Tomislav Isevic and Zovnir Ivicic and Jason Yaksis and Mihalo Petrovic.
Is that a Petrovic? I was about to say, is that a Petrovic?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. These are all real names on U of I's. Mihalo
I know, they're all Serbs. They're all fucking Serbs.
And it works. God damn it works.
They're all tall and they're Serbian and they shoot the shit out of the ball.
And Andrej
afterwards-
Stojakovic is a dog. Is he related to Peja?
Yes, he is. That's Peja's son.
That's his his daddy's Peja,
That's
dude.
that's Peja Stojakovic's son.
I want them to win.
So U of I would be great. I mean, it seems like every 20 years U of I's back in the dance. They're 8-1 in conference right now. So there is a 1, 2, 3, 4. There is a 4-way tie for the conference right now, and that's between Nebraska, Michigan, and Michigan State and Illinois. Purdue, to your point though, drops 3 in a row. Now they're 7-3 in conference.
And that's the beauty about NCAA basketball is like, okay, they're still going to go to the tournament, and then anything can happen. Dude, it's weird because that championship team of Illinois is like my most known team in the history of college basketball. I know everybody that was on that it's crazy. And they were a squad, but like no one's talking about Luther Head these days.
No, nobody's talking about Luther Head.
Who's talking about D Brown, dude?
Let's talk about
Me.
Damian Williams.
Darren, you clown.
Darren. See? We're close. Who's talking about D. Williams, dude?
He was good when in the NBA. The rest of them, like Luther Head was okay in the NBA too, but you know.
Dude, why are we talking about
won an
Luther
03
Burden right now? Dude, Luther Burden rocked at U of I, dude.
He didn't go there. Michael.
I love these
went to
clips on the
Mizzou.
internet of like trying to call out mid-weather fans. It's just like, all right.
Oh, it's the best.
Who's the best Bronco of all time?
Yeah.
And they'll just throw out like Anthony Davis or Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, Anthony Davis. Davis.
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I got to say that Kyle Tucker was the best quarterback in Stanford history. You're like, okay.
Yeah, dude. Kyle Tucker was him.
Think it through. Go ahead. Have a blast. No shot. No shot. I was thinking of Roger Powell. That's who I was thinking of. That's another guy on that team. And I don't know why. That's just my team. But I'm excited for the tournament. It's very fun. I feel so starved right now, dude.
Okay, well, I'm excited for the bracket. The bracket's always fun. When we go through bracket hell, that's a good time. Usually we have to reel it in because I'll never forget the first time we did it. It was a shit show.
Dude, we can't. We were like, all right, let's go through all 64 teams, all 32 matchups. And then we took it all the way to the championship. And I looked at the time and I was like, that took an hour. No one gives a fuck what you're saying. And they have no way to follow it. There's 0% chance you can follow that. We're not going to do it. We'll do it
We'll go round by round, week by week, and we'll see how it plays.
Yeah.
I think that is it. All right. Well, Vince, I'm so happy we discussed college basketball.
Dude, me too. As am I. Baseball?
Pitchers and catchers report in 2 weeks, dude. I'm jacked.
Hooray. And it's the last season of baseball I'll ever get to watch, so you better get jacked up now, dude.
I'm going to be at as much spring training as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what more to say other than, to your point, this is probably the last year for spring training in a while.
Ever.
So if you don't get your happy ass on an airplane and get here to watch spring training, PSA.
He's saying that to you guys, not to me.
We're gonna have a problem.
Oh, you want to fight about it, sweetheart?
Yeah. I'll fly my happy ass back to Orlando. We're gonna settle this mano y mano.
No, dude, I'm out of here.
No, dude, I'm good. Yeah.
That'd be a waste of money, Mike.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
No, don't do that.
On my flight home today,
mm-hmm.
I met the strength and conditioning coach for the Chicago White Sox.
You have a habit of meeting random people on planes.
I do.
Who did you meet? Was it? It wasn't Urlacher. Who did you meet in the first, or who was in the first class when you were on a plane that one time? It might have been Tomei or Jay Cutler. That's what it was. It was Cutlet, dude.
Somebody tried to bring up last night. I mean, first Bears quarterback. Ever is. It's Caleb. And I'm like, no.
Don't forget about Cutlet.
I said you cannot dismiss Jay Cutler's time in the Chicago Bears because we didn't know how good we had it, and then we had Mike Lennon and then Mitch Trubisky, and then Justin Fields, and it's just been shit to today. And Caleb's 500. So let's just ease into this. All right. Now, to the point, I just meet some interesting people. So I'm sitting on the plane, and I saw the dude's bag, and he had a White Sox like luggage tag, and his name was on it. I was like, all right, that's cool. Plane lands. I'm like, say, man, I'm wearing my White Sox hat, by the way. I'm like, say, man, you work for the White Sox? He's like, I saw your hat. I figured you'd ask. He's like, yes, I do. I'm the strength and conditioning coach for the Chicago White Sox. I'm like, dude, that's fucking awesome. So I just went on a tear. And Acuna, he actually said I worked for the Mets organization. And he said, I actually really like that trade. He said, I think Acuna is going to come in here and just be a true addition. So excited about that. Number one. I asked about Kyle Teal moving to the outfield. And he said, I don't know what that's going to be. Like, but what I do know is that they are trying him out at other positions other than catcher. But they do like him at catcher.
They do that for everybody. So we'll see. But it's Cuero, baby.
I'm excited.
I think you're speaking into existence because you want Kyle Teal to play the outfield, which I do too. I get it.
I mean, Benintendi's aging.
Yeah.
You're going to need depth there. I mean, chances are okay. If Kiro's every third day, maybe you swap him. We'll see. Braden's going to be another one. That's going to be. I don't know if he makes opening day roster. I don't know if Braden Montgomery makes opening day roster.
He's what is it, late April call-ups or whatever after you go through that thing. You get another year with him or whatever it is. That's going to be his move there.
Well, clearly they're moving on because of the Louis Robert trade. They're like, yep, we have enough of switch hitting, power on both sides, center fielder who's a freak athlete. Yeah,
they were going to get rid of him anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, now we're ready for Rock Chalowski. In other news, the Yankees are signing people. They signed Cody Bellinger. There you go.
Bring back Bellinger. That's a good move. I thought he was going to go back to the Cubs. I had a feeling that he was going to do that. I was surprised that he ended up going back to the Yankees, but I don't know. It doesn't make him better because he's already on the team. So you're like, I guess it doesn't make him worse.
We talked about that before Christmas, and Kobe. We talked about that before Christmas, and it's like makes a lot of sense. He's going back to New York. It's just at this stage of your career, stay in pinstripes and
why not
try and chase a ring once again?
Chase a ring.
I mean, they're 2 years removed.
I know, but I don't know. Baseball's an ornery sport, but it just doesn't feel like that team is set up for that, to be honest.
What do you believe about the Hall of Famers that were recently inducted? Carlos Beltran being one of them.
I was surprised because I thought they were going to stick to the whole because he got PED popped. So I thought they were going to stick to
No, he never got PED popped.
Yeah, he did. No.
Carlos Beltran never got PED.
It was all speculation.
A little speculation. But you know what he did get caught cheating with?
Cheating.
The Astros.
Mm-hmm.
So what's good? It's such a catch-22 for me.
I could go on my baseball writer diatribe again if you want, because they're all the worst. They're the worst. They're the worst people.
Jesse Rogers, who covers ESPN 1000, is a baseball writer.
Yeah.
And he got his opportunity to put in his votes. And Carmen DeFalco asked him straight out, did you vote for Roger Clemens? Did you vote for Barry Bonds? Did you? No, they cheated.
Idiot.
Okay, Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before he ever put steroids in his ass.
Mike, what is the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
What is it? It's a history book. It's a museum. You can't tell the story of baseball without the guys hitting massive home runs and doing steroids in the late 90s, early 2000s. Barry Bonds is the best hero we've ever seen. If he's not in it, it's all fake. I don't care what anybody says. What it is, it's a hall of what the writers like. It's not an actual Hall of Fame because they were more famous.
The Writers' Hall.
They were more famous than all of the people that have gotten in the last fucking 5-10 years. Those guys are all more famous than them. If they're actually saying Hall of Fame, then make them famous. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Jim Tomey's in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, and he was famous. I get that, but Jim Tomey wasn't as famous as Barry Bonds was, or Mike McGuire, or Sammy Sosa. What are we doing? Call it the Hall of whatever the weird old guys like. That's what it is. Or get new baseball writers. What are we doing?
And I don't know when this shift is going to happen, to your point of the youth and the writing movement.
It's starting to already, but a lot of them still need to die out before we get anywhere that makes sense.
Well,
and they're all going to get added to the Hall of Fame in like 20 years when they make we've decided to change our stance because they're all dead. It's going to be so dumb. And everybody's going to be like, this is stupid. They should have done 20 years ago. What are we doing?
Say what you will. In my opinion, it's like, are you going to write off some of those guys? We didn't think Barry Zito was putting something on those balls to get those 12-6 curve balls to move that way. Okay.
We call that a can of worms where I'm from.
Right. So there's so many things here that could be broken down if we're talking about cheating. And to Vince's favorite adage, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. So.
Exactly. Well, we'll get to that later with another Hall of Fame voting. So
spring training on the horizon. We're quite excited about it.
Get jacked. Who's winning the World Series this year, Mike?
The Dodgers.
Yeah, it's so obvious. Whatever.
I was listening to a talk radio segment the other day about who's the most exciting player in the MLB today.
Shohei.
That's obvious, but like truly exciting when he's on the screen, you want to watch him.
You're saying outside of Shohei because it is Shohei. Obviously.
Of course, it's Shohei. We know it's Shohei because he's just so obnoxiously good at the sport. But
and he's exciting, yeah.
And he is exciting, but truly,
Skeens.
Okay, Skeens. He's a pitcher. Who else?
Yeah. Nick Kurtz.
Yeah, Nick Kurtz. I would say PCA is must-watch baseball.
He's fun. Yeah, if he's hitting. Second half of the season, he wasn't that fun.
Colson Montgomery
For
now
us.
is very exciting. Even if you're not a White Sox fan, I mean, dude, he hit 13 home runs in the second half of the year.
I know.
Tied Schwarber. So
speaking of guys that are exciting, Kyle Schwarber's fun to watch. He's got a knack for the dramatics.
Kyle Schwarber is very fun to watch. I'm just saying, as we age in the sport, growing up as a baseball fan, any game you turned on, there was someone.
Mm-hmm.
Between Jason Giambi on the Athletics or Barry Bonds on the Giants or David Ortiz or Rafael Palmeiro, Alex Rodriguez.
Not even those, Manny Ramirez,
Cheater.
but not even those. Like you get Randy Johnson and Clemens in there and the mano-a-mano like matchups. And like, you get a matchup that's like Tariq Skubal versus Ohtani. That's fun as shit. But like, it's an analytic driven sport. They don't get to do no hitters. They don't get to do full games anymore. You're just like, all right, it is what it is. I don't know. But also we have a team that's so like ironically bad that it doesn't help either. But New York's still getting up for their teams, and Juan Soto's a hell of a watch when he's playing well. It's just, it's become a pitcher game again, which I kind of like because it was hitters for so long, but you can't. Pitching's just too good, man.
I mean, hitters put butts in seats, so what else?
I know, but pitching's too good. What are you going to do? Move the mound back another half foot?
No, I don't disagree. It's just interesting to discuss the topic because, to the point, there's not really that main character arc that we used to have as elder millennials.
Sure.
Could say.
Or maybe we're old. No, we're not. Baseball's more boring now, but I love it.
Yep. Baseball's baseball. It is America's pastime. Okay. Baseball. Good things.
Football is now.
All right, Vince. I'm going to leave this one to you because,
dude,
you're the basketball guy.
D Rose night. Did you see all the clips from it?
Tonight.
It was fun. Tonight. No, last week was Derrick Rose night. And Chicago was up and at it for it. They had a whole ceremony. They retired his number. Joakim Noah was there, Luol Deng, Kyle Korver. Boozer was watching his kids, so he didn't come out. His kids were playing basketball. Whole bunch of guys. Whole bunch of guys. I think Ben Gordon was there. I think Thibodeau ended up going to a game. It was very fun. Chicago was all united, and the internet was freaking out. And I think it's relatively just because you're looking at that guy getting his number retired, and you're like, compared to the other guys, 8 years, MVP, very fun, kid from Chicago. I think it should be retired just based on the cultural impact he had. But a lot of people like he shouldn't retire his number, and it's a really hard way to argue against it, to be honest. Because they were good, but they didn't win. You know, and they did him dirty when he got injured. You're like, all right, what are we doing?
Derrick Rose was never the same after that injury. And there was about 3 years there where he was the best player on the Bulls and maybe in the entire
league
Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
He was it. And the Bulls that year, if he doesn't get hurt, they're winning another title.
They're beating the Heat, dude.
Well, yeah, they didn't even have to play the Heat because LeBron wasn't even in the damn division because they got bounced.
Oh, you're saying the last year. Yeah. But even they pushed the Heat.
No, I'm saying the year before, the year he tore his ACL.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But the year before, they almost beat him in the playoffs. They were the hardest out for the Heat.
I agree. It's one of these situations that it's you always wonder what could have been. It makes you really sad to think about it. He was still very good in his prime. You know, those years where Paul Gasol was here. It was so next level. You know, Paul Gasol dropped 52+. You trade boozers for Gasol.
Jimmy beat buckets, dude.
Jimmy Buckets, who they should have never got rid of, and they should have built the team around, but you go trade for Zach LaVine and this and that. And now you're trying to trade Yeah, it didn't. And that's the point. I'll die on that hill. You should have never got rid of Jimmy Butler. You should have built the team around him.
They were going to fuck it up anyway. They always find a way to fuck it up.
They always find a way to fuck it up. Ooh, we have a generational talent. Because like Buzelis is next. They're going to try and move him at
he's not a number one guy on a team. That's the problem.
Well,
he's a 2 or 3. So. Derrick Rose said it too. He's like, you need a star. And I'm like, yeah, they do need a star. They don't have a star.
Yeah, and Giddey's getting sent down to G League work, which is nuts.
He got sent down to G League because he was injured, not because.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's almost averaging a triple-double. He's not getting sent down to the G League.
Well, to your point, the Bulls
got that
do need a star.
Too, and I'm like, why is he in the G League? It's like, oh, he's coming back from an injury.
We should have gone to the game, Vince.
The Windy City Bulls.
Windy City Bulls.
That was a wild time for both of us. That was so wild. Uncanny.
Vince, I'm going to come back, and you still need to sing the national anthem at
I know. I told you I would
game.
Do it, but you have to call him and you have to set it up.
All right. Next time I come into town, we're doing this.
I'll be like, oh, say yeah, yeah. Do the Brian McKnight. Can you see?
Yeah. You could, what was his name? Carl Lewis? What was his? And the Rockets.
And the Rockets. It's, dude, he started singing. You're like, that's too high, Carl. It's too high. You have to. If this is for anybody that's a singer that sings the national anthem, you have to pick a note and sing through it and be like, okay, that's too high. Move the note down at the beginning. Start really low at the beginning because it gets really high at the end, kids. It does. It is what it is.
It's true. See? Many talents on this podcast, Vince, can teach you how to sing. That boy can sing. But I watched some of the speech from Derrick Rose. He spoke for 30 minutes, and he's not a man of many words. So I thought that was neat. What kind of lost me is like when he started speaking directly to his son. And I know that's a sentimental moment.
Yeah.
Like, do you really? Like,
he's like, yeah, you hear me? Ah, dude, you can do whatever you want at that point, right?
True. That's true.
Who gives a shit what Chicago Mike thinks?
Hey, hey, who taught you how to wipe your ass?
Yeah.
You did? No, you did that. And you're like, oh, man.
Yeah. No, I know. Hey. It's like you said, he's not a guy to often do that. So, you know, whatever. It's again, like you get the number up there and everybody remembers it. And it was such an awesome thing for everybody in Chicago for a long time.
Sentimental. It's not, you know, like MJ's number getting sent.
No. And then people, you know, the discourse online, which is always going to be disgusting and dumb. But it's like, why isn't Dennis Rodman retired? And you're like, shh. He won 3. That's
Dennis
a good point.
Rodman.
But he was only there for
Dennis
3
Rodman.
years.
What about Pippen?
Pippen's retired.
Okay.
Pippen and
Well,
Jordan
Dennis-
are retired.
Okay. We're going to retire Steve Kerr's jersey too?
No.
Are we going to retire coach's jersey too?
That's the thing. They can do what they want, and the Reinsdorf move is like, oh, we'll sell tickets to D Rose night and all that shit too. You get it.
They always say what you want about Reinsdorf, but say what you will. That man gets it done with these promotional events.
Well,
keen marketer of the things. Okay, everybody gets a rose. And we're going to send the jersey up into the masses, and then we'll call Michael. And Michael will say how much it meant to him, and he couldn't be here today. But he still wanted to send Derrick his love.
I watched that video and Michael Reinsdorf came on here and I was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, don't be on this video. You don't deserve to be here. You're like, Nepo baby son gonna ruin the Bulls for another 20 years. Get the fuck out of here. No way.
Daddy, I want a sports franchise.
Oh,
Daddy.
Papa, I think the Bulls can be good again, Papa.
I don't like the black and white team. I don't like baseball.
I want to watch the Bulls play basketball.
Only basketball. Michael Jordan.
I think Pat Williams is the new Michael Jordan.
Daddy.
No.
More roses, Daddy. Okay.
It was fun. It was fun to watch. The Bulls ended up winning that game in a dramatic fashion.
Yeah,
Kevin Herter buzzer beater, and then he did his best Derrick Rose impression. It was fun, but it's whatever. They're officially 500 and they're gonna go to the play-in again this year. So
hey, sell more tickets, sell the dream, and nothing's going to happen. This is what the Bulls do every single year. And I think that's what they did. They were like, you know what? We're going to bring in these guys from Denver. Hey, just make them mediocre and make the play in every year so we can sell tickets and then give fans hope. And they're like, all right. But the Pistons are still very good. Celtics are still very good.
Dude, Jaylen Brown might win an MVP this year. Best player on that team.
The Raptors are somehow still in the mix, 29-20. Yeah, and then the Western Conference, just Thunder. Okay, cool.
Yep.
At one point in the season, the Thunder, I don't know if they could lose. So
it's only the Spurs. When they play the Spurs, they lose.
Did you see the Pelicans and Zion going up 1-on-1 with Wemby?
Mm-mm.
Gave him some biz. Just reminds you, like, he's still a guy, Zion, when he's not spitting in strippers' mouths.
Mm-hmm. That's how Sam Darnold got mono, right?
No, Sam Darnold just was making out with a young lady.
Good for him.
We'll talk about Sam Darnold before the end of the podcast. But
hot boy Sammy D.
Pelicans played the Spurs and one-on-one Wemby, Zion. Zion dunked on his ass. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that's why he was number 1 overall. That's why he's a dog. It's just, can he lock in? And in the conversation about star players, we have 2 right now that can move. Giannis wants a new home. He's made it clear. Who's going to trade for him? Do first round draft picks even matter if they're not a really bad team? No one's going to be bad with Giannis on their team. And Cat, the Zesty King himself, is also on the trade block right now. So
he's saying he wants to be traded?
Yeah, I don't think he wants to. I think the Knicks are just hearing people out for offers.
Well, I could see him going to Western Conference. Him on like the Rockets with KD. Be impressive.
I know, it's just those packages. I mean, they were talking about trading Kobe White, and they're like, we'll give you a Connolly, we'll give you another guy, and then we'll give you 3 second-rounders. Like, who gives a fuck about second-rounders?
In the NBA, it's like, all right, with the second-round pick in the 3rd or the 54th round, the Bulls select Vince Glaviano.
Yeah. Me?
Like, I'm in. All right, let's do this.
No, I mean, it's the only second rounder that's meant shit in the last 15 years,
Jimmy Butler.
Give or take, no. The man that was drafted during a Taco Bell commercial.
Who?
Nikola Jokic.
Yeah. That's right.
Only one I can think of. But I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Hey, it's going to be a fun end of season. Where do you think Giannis ends up?
I think he stays with the Bucks, to be honest.
No, he wants out. It's
I
like
know, but
now like articles are coming out. They got till the 6th of February. It's like, what are you doing?
yeah, but if they don't get in a good enough package, then why send him out?
What kind of package?
If anything, like he'll go to like the Clippers or something like that, and they'll give him some crazy package and try that again.
The Clippers just be done. Even though now somehow they're, I don't know what you would do. That now Devin Booker is
Jamie
clearly out
Hardhart's
for the
good
rest of the
dude. Remember when you called him Kobe?
Dude, early career Devin Booker before he got lazy was an absolute dog.
I thought about that the other day. I'm like, you compared him to Kobe a lot for a considerable
Look at the shooting style. Look at the playing style. It was very Kobe, and he was a very Kobe-esque guy.
He's just not Kobe.
No one's Kobe. I just said the playing style is very similar to Kobe.
Sure, dude. Yeah. No, totally. Kobe Booker, bitch.
Right, yeah, Kobe Booker. And then Kobe White. What do you think about Kobe White? Speaking of Kobe, he's going to
get sent somewhere. They're going to get peanuts for him. And that's the thing. He's not even that important on this team because the Bulls are just whatever. So, yeah, get rid of him, get second-round picks, and then maybe you get Jokic. That's about all you can worry about right now.
Why? Is Jokic going to be a free agent?
No, it's just if you have a second-round pick, maybe you'll draft the next Jokic. That's the only hope you can have, and there's a 0% chance of it.
Yeah, 0.1% chance. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, there's basketball. Happy there's no silly nanny fucking tournament going on right now.
They should have the NBA Cup right now. It would be way more exciting than when they do at the beginning of the year.
I agree. That would be a far better idea. At least it would bridge some like gaps and definitely be some things because like this weekend, there's nothing. I mean, I think F1's on and then maybe a fight or two. Yeah, dude, the Pro Bowl, please.
Games. Yeah. Yeah, it's stupid.
Stupid. Okay, let's get into a little college football talk.
A little transfer portal talk.
Little transfer portal talk, which we will get more into as we approach. As we know, Indiana just aced it. It is truly fascinating. Fernando Mendoza, Cornball Central, most likely going to be the first draft pick in this upcoming draft. And the Senior Bowl is currently ongoing.
Did you see what Fernando Mendoza put on LinkedIn?
What did he put?
His profile picture is open to work. You know how people put that when they're looking for a job? Yeah. He made himself a meme. If he doesn't work out, people are going to be posting open to work everywhere. Everywhere, dude.
I think that's everybody's like biggest fear. It's just like, oh, is my open to work sign on?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, it's just like he did it because he's like, I don't have a job right now because I graduated. And it's like, that's funny. But if he's a bad quarterback, they're going to be like Fernando Mendoza in 2 months and it's be like open to work. You know, it's going to happen automatically.
Let's face it, Fernando Mendoza is going to be like the
next Brady. I agree.
No, he's not the next Brady. He's not the next Brady whatsoever.
Everybody
I believe
gets a chance.
I understand. Know what he reminds me of? He
Brock
reminds
Osweiler.
me. Yeah, it's a great comp, actually.
Big boy.
Or like
good arm.
Or like Paxton Lynch.
Oh,
remember Paxton Lynch? He was a dog.
Elway loved him, right?
Yeah, he took him over Josh Allen.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes to show you that. Yeah, all right, and then there's going to be some guys like. Do you think Carson Beck gets drafted? I don't know.
He's going to be, dude. Not to bring this up again, but Carson Beck's a 91 in my Madden franchise, and I nerfed him.
What?
Yeah, I added a draft class, and someone put Carson Beck, and they made him like superstar development. He's a 91, and I'm like, never in a million years.
He looks like Sid the Sloth.
He does. Visuals don't really matter, but
In your Madden franchise, let me ask you this: what do you stay on the same draft classes by the same people year after year after year?
I do for the first 2 years, and then after that,
you freestyle.
Okay. Yeah, it's just whoever. You just do the random generates because you don't know who's coming out in 3 years. Like,
shout out to the internet, by the way, because like there are guys out there who like do this,
dude. But it was a really big problem though because I downloaded them, and they made the classes for sim purposes, not for playing purposes. So every single person looked exactly the same. So I get into the game and it's like a top O lineman and they're 100. They look like they're 130 pounds and they're blocking the shit out of Myles Garrett. You're like, this is not.
That's
real.
happened to me before, and they're all like 22, and you're like, that's not real.
Yeah, and they're just beasting Myles Garrett, and you're like, you are 104 pounds. What are we doing? And you look at it, it says he's 310, but he's just a white guy, and he's 100. He looks like a kicker.
Yeah, and then like you gotta like go in and make them the right size and all the things.
And then you do it for like 50 people, and you're like, this is not worth my time. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Oh, the lore of Madden. But let's talk about the transfer portal. So recently, ESPN came out with their top 10 or top 25 classes for the 2026 cycle after the transfer portal window has, for all intents and purposes, closed. A bunch of players, do not get picked up, and they go into the portal, and good luck. But we'll talk about the top 5. Guess who's number 1?
You're saying players or teams?
Teams.
LSU
right away. Lane Kiffin, the Lane train's there. Sam Leavitt, Hassan Longstreet, quarterback from USC, is going to sit a year under Sam Leavitt. He'll go get drafted. Longstreet will be present. Boom. Eugene Wilson, Florida. J.C. Brown, Kansas State. Trey Brown, Old Dominion. And Winston Watkins, Ole Miss. So there you go. Now, who's number 2, Vince?
Ole Miss.
Texas Tech. So they bring in Brendan Storesby to be their top-ranked quarterback on the market. So there.
How did they rate this? Are they just going by 5 stars?
I think so. I think just the most 5 stars, the most guys who are going to be the true additions to each team.
I get it.
David Bailey, Romello Height, linebacker talent galore. But the biggest gap for Texas Tech, I think we could all see after the playoffs, was the fact that they didn't have a quarterback that's worth a shit.
Or an offense at all.
Yeah, correct. And then headliner, top 10 transfer, Mateen Irograba, is a versatile defensive lineman from Wake Forest. So money.
Okay.
Who's number 3?
Texas?
Indiana, close. Texas is 4. So Indiana, Josh Hoover, coming from TCU, ran more RPOs than IU last year. So this is what Signetti likes to do.
Yep.
And yeah, they're ready to rock and roll. I think they might repeat, if I'm being fair. They have a class coming in of like 23-year-olds.
I'm inclined to agree. I wouldn't pick against them.
Number 4, the Longhorns, who one could say had a down year, get the top-rated wide receiving prospect in all of the transfer portal, Cam Coleman.
Give Arch help, dude.
From Auburn. So now Arch has a true number 1. No complaints there. They also overhaul the running back room with Hollywood Smothers, NC State, and Raleigh Brown, AZ State. So they're going to have a 2-headed monster in that backfield. And then number 5, any guesses?
Miami.
Ohio State. So Ohio State brings in a bunch of defensive pieces with, a lot of their defensive line moving into the draft, and a lot of that linebacking core also going into the draft. So interesting stuff. Where does Vince's Notre Dame Fighting Irish sit in the top 25?
I mean, if you look at transfer and recruiting class, they're top 3, but 15? 10?
15. Vince knocked it out. Marcus Freeman prioritized quality over quantity in the portal. The clear emphasis on restocking Notre Dame's defensive line. Tian Gray is a true space eater in the middle. Nearly 350 pounds, carving a significant role in Oregon's defensive line rotation was a challenge. Pittsburgh transfer Francis
He's a beast. He's a beast.
Stepped in a larger role. So there's a lot of guys here. And then
this is the first year they let non-graduate students transfer, which is cool.
I think you got like 3 number 9 or 3 top 10 wide receivers coming. So you're going to be throwing the ball a lot.
CJ Carbadge. Carbadge.
That's a question. Do you believe Notre Dame next year is more of a passing based offense with Love going to the draft? And Really?
Because Jadarian Price is a monster too.
Isn't he going to the draft?
I don't think so. I think he's got one more year. And even if he doesn't, we got Aeneas Williams. And he's a monster too. They had 3 running backs that were crazy last year.
This is the lore of most Notre Dame fans. If they're a true Notre Dame fan, they could tell you who's up next for like the next 2 years. So
it's true. Aeneas Williams, but he got some play this year, and you're like, he's next. Like, he's so good. They can get running backs all day.
Meanwhile, the USC Trojans are nowhere to be found in this fun old little list.
It's not like you need any defensive help, so you're fine.
Nowhere to be found in this little fun fucking list of 25 top transfer portal units. And not like we need it. By the way, the Trojans did in fact get a new defensive coordinator from TCU.
Good luck, man. The other ones haven't done that well.
Real talk. College football will return. Who's your projected top 5 to start the 2026 season?
Indiana.
Yes.
Texas.
Yes.
This gets hard now.
Fun, right?
Probably Ole Miss. You probably put them back in there if Chambliss is back. You probably put Oregon in there because Dante Moore's back. And then I don't know. Fucking, it's probably not Notre Dame, but they'll probably be top 10. Ohio State. Did I say them yet?
Okay. Yeah.
Probably.
I would say Ohio State, Texas. I think LSU will get pushed in that top 10 rotation, no doubt. Of course, Notre Dame always gets like heavily amped in these scenarios after not doing shit. A team that I would like to bring up that not a lot of people are giving any roses, right? I think Michigan's going to be right.
They are going to be good. Yeah, because they got lucked into a great coach.
Yeah, it's like one guy was banging all the PAs. He's out. Hey, Kyle Whittingham, one of the most winning coaches in all of college football. You want to come play with us?
Soak it up. Let it go. And I think Bryce Underwood is still good. People gave up on him for some reason. He's still good.
Well, he just was a part of dysfunction and a mess. I do believe, to your point, they're going to get the most out of him. So we miss college football already.
I do. I just miss football already, to be honest.
It's coming to an end.
I know.
Hey, you can watch the Senior Bowl this weekend, though, and call it in 312-725-2107. Maybe you're a Michigan fan. Maybe you listen to this podcast and you know what? I got something to say. Right?
They don't talk about Michigan enough. We don't talk about Michigan enough. They got
maybe you're a Penn State fan. Maybe you want to talk about the fact that you absolutely Iowa State's football team.
Whoa.
Maybe you want to talk about that. Maybe you're a delusional Longhorns fan and you think, Manning boy over here is the next thing next to sliced bread.
Could be.
Maybe you're a Lane fan. Maybe you think Lano's about to take LSU to 4 championships and not leave in the middle of the night. 312.
Where else do you go?
Yeah. Come on.
Where else do you go?
I agree. There is the college footballs.
NFL
talk.
Oh. I was going to go.
Sorry if I yucked your yum, dude.
You yucked my yummy, dude. The NFL is technically still going on. This is the worst. This is the worst week of the NFL season, and the biggest news we got is coaching and the conference championship games. So, do we want to talk coaching first, or do we want to talk conference championship games? You tell me.
Why don't we? The games we'll save for last. We'll save the best for last. For now, let's talk a little bit about the carousel. And the most unlike Steeler move I've seen in a long time. They went with an old guy. Mike McCarthy gets the head job in Pittsburgh, which he's a Pittsburgh native.
He was crying in his press conference.
Yeah, but I don't get this.
He's coached for 3 of the most prestigious franchises in the NFL.
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, he went from the Packers to the Cowboys to the Steelers. Just pretty crazy. Did not expect this hire. There's no way he's staying for 15 years like everybody else is because he doesn't even have that. I don't know. And now the whole conversation is Aaron Rodgers coming back. Is he playing with Mike McCarthy's system again? You're like, okay. I don't see it. It didn't make sense. When he got hired, you and I are both like, what the fuck? Like, what is that? Why would they do that?
I think there's a way that McCarthy and Rodgers run it back one more time.
Maybe. But like how long are you going to keep this experiment going?
It wasn't an experiment, Vince. They won a fucking Super Bowl.
No, the Steelers experiment. The 7 and 8, 8 and 7, 7 and 8, 8 and 7.
They'll draft a project quarterback to compete with what's his nuts, and you groom
Howard.
Yeah, and so you draft another quarterback this year in the mid rounds to come in and compete because there isn't a true first rounder that you could take next to Mendoza this year in the quarterback department. Mm-hmm. So you take a guy to sit, and then, Rodgers runs it back one more year with his old coach, and you see if he can catch lightning in a bottle, and
I don't like it. I don't like how that team's built or anything, but, I mean, it is a cool story. I'm happy that he gets to coach where he was at home. I guess McCarthy's not a bad coach.
He's not. Everywhere he's gone, he's won.
A little bit.
I mean, he's won.
The Packers, he's won a Super Bowl, so you got to give him credit for that. But like the Cowboys,
winning record in Dallas.
I know, I'm with you. Just in the playoffs, it was hard. I'm not completely against it. It's just it doesn't feel very Steelers. But also the Cowher to Tomlin thing, like they were very good when Cowher left and Tomlin took over. They were very good. And you had a Roethlisberger, and now they're stuck in QB hell, is what they are. And I think Will Howard could be a serviceable starter in the league. I don't think he's going to be great, but again, what do you do with that team? Like TJ Watt is good. DK's good.
Well, you got to bring in a defensive coach to get there and do that. It's going to be a situation where I think he knows he's got like 4 or 5 years, and then the predecessor will be there. So maybe it's somebody on his staff that they've already earmarked that they're like, we want this guy to take over.
Ooh, it's like Bill Belichick's son at UNC.
Maybe that's the play, which we will talk about Bill shortly because that's a whole other topic, talking about Hall of Fame. But McCarthy in this role for the Steelers just doesn't seem to trend.
I don't care for it, but they're the Steelers. They usually make the right choice, historically.
They've had 3 head coach hires over the past 60
40 years, 50 years, 60 years, yeah. I mean, Noel was there for, 20? Cowher was there for 10. Tom was there for another 20. Yeah.
It's insane. It's bananas in every sense of the word. So for 50 years, you've had 3 head coaches. It's unheard of. Meanwhile, the Bears, this is like the first year ever where the Bears are We've had
the same amount of coaches between 2015 and 2021 that the Steelers have in the last 50 years.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
So I do believe that Rodgers is going to come back because it's all familiar. Hey, brought my old coach back. I'll come back. He's going to make a spectacle out of it, though. I don't know. I might marry AI. I don't know. So I do believe that
I didn't know Allen Iverson was gay.
What?
You say you might marry AI?
No, there was speculation that Aaron Rodgers, in quote, married a AI bot.
He's such a wacko that I wouldn't even.
He married a fembot. That isn't mine.
That isn't mine. Dude,
one penis enlarge a pump.
Okay, so
baby.
Rodgers comes back. They run it back with this team. What do they do next year? 9 and 7.
Maybe you win
or 9 and 8.
Games. You hope for the best. You look at that division. Do you got a ton to compete with? No.
So I don't know. I kind of like the Ravens next year.
Okay. Yeah, so you have Minter coming in. He's going to bring a West Coast system in there for, Lamar. I think it's going to be sink or swim.
You think Toddy Monk comes into Cleveland and makes them a winning team right away?
And there's the other thing. Todd Monken got hired today. So Cleveland, after numerous candidates actually turned them down, they decide, Todd Monken.
Joe Burrow back for a full year. Maybe get some defenders in Bengal land. Like, it's not an easy division.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are going to be a bounce back team. Zach Taylor still being there is fascinating to me.
He's the only one left. He's the only one that survived.
Only one who survived. You know what's crazy? Matt Nagy hasn't gotten hired yet.
Well, dude, so he's not gonna. The Chiefs get rid of him. They bring back Bieniemy, and then Andy Reid's like, I can't believe Matt Nagy hasn't been hired. It's like, dude, you didn't even want him on your staff. What do you mean you can't believe he's gotten? Like, you got rid of him. What are you doing,
Dude, what are you talking about? You said, go ahead, go find that big boy job.
And it's also, they probably looked back at what he did with the Bears, and they're like, I don't want to deal with that.
I have said this for years. Matt Nagy should become a college football head coach.
I think he'd be great at it.
He would be wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
He was such a little cornball, ran his offense. It was fun. Santa's sleigh and all the different gadget packages.
And goofy.
Yeah, it was that. Go do that in college. You'll be perfect for it. Go do that in college. You'd be great. Go low level Big 12. Like go do that. That'd be awesome for him.
He'd go crazy at BYU, even though they already got their coach. He'd go crazy at BYU, dude.
Yeah, or like go coach at like Baylor, or go coach at one of them. I don't know what vacancies are going to be ahead of us, but the carousel will start there too.
True.
So although carousels start halfway through the college football season.
Yeah, it can happen whenever at this point. So who fucking knows?
Well, Vegas is still open, which is interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that maybe, but that would murder Fernando Mendoza. Buffalo, no Dable. Phillip Rivers takes his name out of the hat. They're like, you know what? Internal hire, Brady.
Hey, kind of saw it coming. What I didn't see coming was the fact that Phillip Rivers pulled out because, he doesn't do that. He's never pulled out of anything.
Mm-hmm. It would just
10 kids.
If they hired him, it would have been insane if they hired him. Let's be for real. Like he comes back and plays for a year. He is coaching a high school, and then he would be the head coach of the Bills. Like, come on.
Was the contingency upon being hired just be like, so can I just have as many cream pies as I want?
Yeah.
And they were like, Phillip,
we'll pay you enough that you can cream pie again. Yes.
Yes. Either that or it's like, Phillip, there's a strict monthly cream pie limit and you can't continue. That guy just loves crempies.
One per day.
He's all about crempies. Yeah, there's no doubt.
You ever get the ones? Well, those are cream puffs. If you go to the Wisconsin State Fair, you ever get those?
My Aunt Dad used to make cream puffs. And they were delicious.
Nice.
And they're like cut in half.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, you fucking throw those things back like Skittles.
Get it all over your little childish face. Yeah, that was a good time.
Right here. But
put it right between
back to the point. Philly Riv was like, I can't cream pie him out. But I just don't understand the NFL's logic. It's like, he was just a quarterback, and let's see if he wants to be a head coach. What?
I don't know. What I really can't understand is no one interviewed Condoleezza Rice. I thought she was going to get a job.
Dude, Condoleezza Rice, man, low key. You know what? Get AOC in there to be.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
When the Browns interviewed Condoleezza Rice.
Condoleezza Rice on the sideline would have been crazy work.
Oh, dude, she would have won 7 Super Bowls. Cleveland would be a powerhouse.
Donald Trump as an NFL head coach would be amazing.
No,
it would be fascinating.
That'd be like Robert Kraft being the head coach, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll get into Robert Kraft.
Condoleezza Rice is a leader of men. Let's be honest.
But
I like the Brady. I like the Brady hire. I think not even hire, promotion. I think Josh Allen likes him a lot. I like to see how that team goes. I feel like the ownership is more into him than where McDermott ended up being. We'll see what happens, man.
I feel like it's like corporate politics, It's like once a guy gets, he's pushed back on management enough and ownership that they don't want to deal with that anymore. Let's bring in the young hot gun. Let's give him the tools to be successful. He'll communicate a little bit more effectively. We like the things that he does offensively. Now let's just figure out a defense, which was McDermott's role. It makes a lot
That
of
wasn't
sense
very
that
good
nobody
last year
did
anyway.
that.
So you're all right.
Correct.
And he loved running the ball with James Cook, and that offense looked good when they were humming. So
Get Josh Allen a weapon. Go trade Keon Coleman somewhere for some
every
draft picks.
year since Stephon Diggs left, it's been the same conversation. Get him a weapon. Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid and Khalil Shakir are not going to do it for you. You got to get him a weapon.
You need a true bona fide one in that offense. Who knows? Maybe DJ Moore.
For what?
A lot of picks. A
Why?
lot
They're
of
gonna
draft.
be end of the first round. What, 2 firsts for him? No, they're not giving that up.
I bet you they do it. They're desperate.
Maybe. Is he even a 1? Some people are saying.
I mean, say what you want about DJ Moore. He had a record year, so.
I agree. I like him. It's just people have mixed opinions on the fella. Call a spade, Mike. Call a spade.
That's the way she blows. That's the way she blows.
I
Buffalo.
have to ask you. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Buffalo's going to be an interesting watch next year. It's going to be like, okay, is this team going to be that much better? Because if they're not, then hell will be paid. And Keon Coleman better have a breakout year next year. So
if he goes to meeting, I wanted to ask you if the AFC is broken.
I don't know if the AFC is broken.
I think it's broken.
I think this year it was broken. It was like when Brady tore his ACL.
Every year it's broken. The last 10 years. Let me read you the teams that go to the Super Bowl, Mike. You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Patriots. Chiefs. Bengals, random. Chiefs, Patriots. Last 10 years. Only 3 teams.
What about the NFC?
Falcons, Eagles, Rams, 49ers, Buccaneers, Rams, Eagles, 49ers, Eagles, Seahawks.
Okay. A little bit more. I mean, there's a little bit more there, but to your point, it goes in cycles.
But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams in the NFC in the last 10 years, and there's 3 teams in the AFC in the last 10 years.
Well, it could be a little broken, but then again, that's kind of the NFL. That's the model that they've created.
I guess it's just like
the Broncos, if they don't lose Bo Nix, I mean, let's face it, which we will talk about the game, but
I can't believe the Patriots won. I can't believe they're back, dude.
Just Robert Kraft is nuts work on that. But let's talk a little bit more about these vacancies. So,
yeah,
McCarthy, Steelers, Monken, they somehow got him to accept the job. I was hearing different things of the Browns were making you take like personality tests and like,
I didn't think they were going to hire a guy forever. Yeah,
and they were just like, just give it to an offensive guy. And they're like, he's like, what do you expect me to do? It's like, here's your quarterback. It's like, he's a Pro Bowler.
He's Mitch Trubisky, Mac Jones Pro Bowler is what he is. A fake one.
Definitely. He is a fake Pro Bowler. There's no doubt. Shout out to Shador. You wish her nothing but the best, but yeah, that's an uphill battle. I don't know what that's going to be. Raiders and Cardinals. Who gets one of those jobs?
If I'm anybody, I don't want it. I don't want either of those.
Okay, if you're a potential head coach, are you going to
Raiders.
AZ or are you going to Las Vegas?
I'm going to Las Vegas. You get a new quarterback. Your team's a little younger. You have a top 3, top 5 defensive player. It's a better situation than it is in Arizona. What do you do in Arizona? That team's a mess.
Blow it up.
You have to. It's already blown up, to be honest.
Well, you trade Kyler for peanuts. You get rid of.
You have to match the salary somehow, and he's getting paid millions of dollars.
The Jets will take him. I would put good money on it that the Jets would take him.
It's an Aaron Glenn.
Jets would be like, yeah, I could do that.
They had Dante Moore in their sights, and now that he's not coming back, they're like, all right, we got to have a contingency plan.
Dante Moore, he might bring Oregon and Natty next year. He's coming back. Usually it's the most vetted QB in the market. So time will tell.
If history tells us anything, Oregon's not.
It's Notre Dame.
What was that for? That was just a stray.
No, I mean sometimes you got to catch one, Vince.
I guess so. if history tells us anything, Oregon's not going to win the national championship next year. But hey, history is doomed to change. Shout out Indiana.
Does Nagy get a Raiders gig or a Cards gig?
I think he's more Cardinals, to be honest. He's going to take that shitstorm and it's going to go bad.
All right. I love it. It's going to be fun to see. Speculation. Mike McDaniel could have taken the Browns job, was offered it, said, nah. And I'm going to become the offensive coordinator for the Chargers, which
I saw it, dude. I saw a video. It was so funny. It was like Mike McDaniel, everybody said he should have picked Justin Herbert. Just come to the Chargers and coach there. He's like, okay, yeah, fine with me. Get me over here.
It wasn't his decision to choose Herbert over Tag.
I know. So come in there.
Flores wanted to draft Justin Herbert and then was fired.
Mm-hmm.
And then Justin Herbert, I think, is pretty good at football.
Well, that's the thing. So now he's going to go there and prove that he can coach the hell out of Justin Herbert and show the Dolphins it was their fault for what happened. That's the whole thing. Better position opens up. He moves there after that. Go ahead.
You love to see it. I hope that khakis are brought into his equation for fashion.
They're gonna be.
So moving forward, second round interviews for the Raiders and Cardinals. These teams, it's going to be interesting to see how it plays, because how do you go into a draft without a head coach? All right.
What do we got? 3 months for that? They'll find him by then.
Yep. Conference games, conference championship games happened over the past weekend. One was a snooze. One was fun. Let's start with the snooze. We predicted that the Patriots would, in fact, win just on account of Bo Nix not being available.
We were both right.
Guess what? Yay.
Well, dude, the first first drive of the game, I'm like, Jared Stidham might be him. And then what happened? No. And then what happened across the country is that snow was everywhere, and it just destroyed them.
Snow.
Yeah. That's in White Christmas, the musical movie.
It is in White Christmas. Snow.
I will say this, defensive battle. Drake May looked not good, but it doesn't matter. Sean Payton is going to try to throw the ball regardless. They end up firing their OC. I don't know if you caught that today.
Yeah, that was just the most stupid thing ever. It's just like, that fucking sucked. We went to
Sean Payton, baby. That's how Sean Payton deals.
How do you take that firing? You just look at him and go fuck yourself. You just walk out of the room.
I was going to say, I've never been a Sean Payton fan. Everybody knows it. But, I don't know. They get all the way there, and it's all good. Their defense is good, and it's just nobody. It was fun because it was snowing, but that game just sucked. It was just not fun to watch, and it added insult to injury because now it's like the Patriots are back, and you're like, ugh.
I like Drake May. He called his own number that last play of the game to get the first down. I thought that was neat.
He's fine. Yeah.
Braves is awesome.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Everybody on the team isn't hateable. I like Ramondre Stevenson. I think the Diggs thing is kind of funny. Their defense is a good defense. Christian Gonzalez is a hell of a player. But it's the Patriots, and I'm so sick of it. And I don't want to see the freaking blue, red, and white in the goddamn Super Bowl again. And now I'm a massive Seahawks fan in 2 weeks.
And then switching to that game. But to your point, that game was such a snooze fest. I mean, the Patriots win, what was it, 10-7? So
it sucked. Jared Stidham couldn't throw the ball in the second half.
The Broncos had a perfect opportunity to get the points early, and they didn't, and they went for it on a fourth and whatever. What's so ironic about that moment is there is tape of Tom Pelissero, like they zoom in on Sean Payton watching the division game with the Bears and Rams, and he goes, "You got to take those early points." When Ben Johnson decided not to kick the field goal in the Bears game.
Don't speak too soon,
first drive,
Sean.
And then he did the same fucking thing.
I know.
It's impressive. I'm like, wow, okay. So
he's a hypocrite.
Take your own advice. He's a little bit of a hip. But yeah, Pats win. This game was like a game straight out of 1942.
Yeah, it was boring as shit. The snow was fun, but it was boring as shit.
Very boring. The Rams and the Seahawks played once again in Seattle. Sam Darnold coming into the game, what they claimed to be some sort of rib injury, all these things. Didn't matter. I mean, these two were throwing the ball all over the yard. CMD, 25-36, 346 yards, 3 touchdowns. Matt Stafford, 22-35, 374 yards, 3 touchdowns. Really what this game boiled down to was a botched special teams play.
And Tariq Woolen almost ruined it for him.
A rookie decides to taunt, and there you have it.
But yeah, and it was also you go and you can't find the ball, and then he touched the ball on a punt, and they pick it up, and you're like, boom. And it was also the story of the 2 best receivers in the league this year, just going at it. That's what it was.
Yes,
Puka and Jackson Smith and Jigba the whole game.
Jackson Smith and Jigba with that one-handed catch on the sideline was
insane.
It's impressive.
I know. Insane.
I don't know what more to say.
I love the Seahawks team. They're so fun to watch. And like Kenneth Walker does it when he needs to. He wasn't as good this week as he was the week before. I felt for Stafford a little bit, but through the end of this game, I'm like, please don't fuck it up, because Sam D was just having an absolute masterpiece of it. They both were, to be honest, but I don't know. I don't know how you watch this game and just don't think whoever wins that game wins the entire fucking thing. I don't see how
I agree with that statement, because I don't know if anybody's touching them from a defensive aspect. I mean, yes,
and I know the Pats are good. Yeah, but come on.
You know what this game feels like? Remember when the Seahawks played the Broncos in the Super Bowl like 10 years ago or 12 years ago? And everybody's like, oh, this is going to be a game, and it was in New York and all this stuff. And then like the Seahawks just absolutely shit stomped the
Handed
Broncos.
It to them.
That's kind of what I feel like
Manning was just horrible in that game. Horrible.
Yeah, it was kind of like the beginning of the end for Peyton. But
he won the next year, right?
Yeah, he won the next year on just running the football and like the best defense that's ever played the game next to the Chicago Bears. I mean, that defense in Denver was
didn't
good.
Manning win the MVP that year, the year that he sucked in the Super Bowl or something like that?
No, that year was one of just Manning being like just a game manager.
I know one of them
Sean Marino.
He won a
like
weird
the
MVP.
First
2013 is when he won.
That's the year they went to the Super Bowl.
He threw 5,477 yards and 55 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Insane.
That would be it. Crazy work. But to the point, what people aren't talking about, they're talking about the botched kick, talking about this. There was a moment where the Rams had about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They're on the 10-yard line. It's 4th and 2. Your defense is playing nails. You can kick a field goal, make it 30-31, and try and get the ball back to get in the field goal range, and that would end the game.
They wanted to stay winning.
I understand.
It's an aggressive league, Mike.
I understand being aggressive, but then again, if you're really trying to win the football game,
you get
the points. Trust your defense to say, "Hey, go get us the fucking ball back."
But do they think
you
they're
got
Matt
Matt Stafford? He could gain 30 yards. Think about the kickoff rules now. You let the ball go. I mean, you got 30 yards to get in the kicking range, 40 maybe.
Well, then they kick a field goal, and all of that's all for naught, and then you have a minute left. I think that's what he was thinking.
Yeah,
you score a touchdown there. You force them to score a touchdown.
I understand the analytics. I'm just saying from a hindsight 2020 perspective, you had the opportunity to make it a 1-point game and to go try and get that ball back. And you didn't choose to do that. You would have gave your defense more time. You would have gave your offense more time to get the ball back and drive down the field. Maybe not blow all your timeouts. So this game was impressive. It was fun. These two teams battled. Sam D, I'm so happy for.
It's wonderful. He's so awesome, dude. Have you seen all the bird edits online?
No.
He had a video where he was like, yeah, sometimes I listen to like bird sounds and like I'll hear a bird outside and I'll pull up this app and it tells me what kind of bird it is. And then all the backgrounds are just bird sounds and then Sam D just throwing missiles and it's just birds in the background.
Do we know the lore of his grandfather?
Mm-mm.
Sam Darnold's grandfather was a original Marlboro man. He was also an Olympian basketball player, played at USC basketball
he has
and
an
volleyball.
awesome name, doesn't he?
You want to know what his name is?
I saw this. What is it?
Richard, a.k.a. Dick, last name Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
His name is
Beast.
literally Dick Hammer.
Beast.
Crazy.
I love it.
And people want to know why this kid's got the fucking, he's him.
He gets mono and he sees ghosts, but god damn it if he's getting on a different team.
First USC quarterback to start in a Super Bowl ever. Mm-hmm. Modern NFL era. First USC quarterback to ever start in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I guess that would be. Who's Leinart? Matt Barkley? I can't think of any of the other. Yeah.
Carson Palmer?
Palmer? No.
Nope.
Maybe could have with actually Warner, but maybe could have with the Cardinals.
This is close.
Yep.
Well, great game. So the stage is set. The Super Bowl is next Sunday. Do we give our predictions this week?
Next week.
Next week, the
But
predictions.
I'll tell you what it's going to be. The Seahawks are going to win.
Seahawks are going to win. I think whatever the line is, I'm going
Take
over.
the under.
Well, the under, but I think the Seahawks are going to win by more than what people are expecting them to win by.
I know, but is that recency bias? Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows, Mike?
We will know. And next week we will get into what our picks were and how they operated.
Let's talk about what our Super Bowl picks were.
Okay.
I had the Buccaneers versus the Chiefs, and neither of them made the playoffs. And then you had the Colts and the Rams, which was a lot better, but the Colts didn't make the playoffs either.
Well, yeah, because they had a slew of injuries.
I know. I'm just saying this is just what we picked, and I had the Chiefs winning. You had the Rams winning. So neither of us are right. Congrats. Another year. Neither of us are right. Oh well.
I was close about the Rams. I was this close.
You know where close counts in, Mike?
Horseshoes and hand grenades, Vince.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what they also say? You can shit in one hand and wish in another and see what fills up faster.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, should I call the casino and be like, he was almost there?
I almost hit the 12, the second 12. I'm sorry, sir. It was 34.
I was only one game away, so...
Fuck.
That's how that goes, man.
That's the way that cookie crumbles.
Hey, everybody have fun watching the Pro Bowl games.
Yeah, watch the Pro Bowl games. Watch the Senior Bowl.
Don't
get ahead
watch
of
the
that.
Pro Bowl games. They're so stupid. It's going to be like...
The Senior Bowl's actually kind of fun.
It's
a little fun.
That's what you want
like,
out of an All-Star. It's an All-Star game. It's not really good for the combine that people say. It's an All-Star game.
At least the Senior Bowl you could watch and you know they're trying.
Mm-hmm. Because they have to.
Well, yeah, duh. They're trying to get a draft.
But yeah, I mean, they're neither of them are like that. It's fun to watch. The Pro Bowl games are very stupid, and no one really wants to be in it in the first place, and that's why you get Shedeur Sanders in there for no reason. And he's gonna be throwing for some reason. They're gonna be like, he was a Pro Bowler, just like Mr. Trubisky, just like Mac Jones. He's not a Pro Bowler. It doesn't even matter. Pro Bowls don't matter. It's AP. It's the first team All NFL. Like that's what I'm looking at, not fucking Pro Bowls.
Yeah, I'm with you. There's no doubt I am with you. I abolish the Pro Bowl, although they have turned it more into the game that it is today, which is just kind of a glorified, just like fun, silly, nanny bullshit.
Well, it's fun. It's fun for the kids, I guess, and they do a flag football, and then they have linemen like push things down, and then like have the Manning Passing Academy like target practice, whatever. Have fun.
Yay!
I mean, it's fine. It's not for us.
It's not for grown men. What they should do is, the Senior Bowl, all the things. They should I don't know. How do you make this more competitive? I don't know.
You don't?
It could be fun.
They're not going to try. It's like the NBA or the baseball All-Star games. There's no weight to it. What are you going to do? And you can't really add weight to it because that's unfair for the teams that are in the playoffs. So it is what it is.
You see Kirky Cuz in the booth over the weekend?
I didn't, but I see that in his
Kirk
future.
Cousins,
that's for sure.
CBS, man, he was there looking.
Oh, I did in the post game. You're talking about the post game.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was post game. It was like him, Kyle Long, all things. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
legit.
No, he's looking handsome in his Kohl's fit. I see him in the booth or at the table after his career. He's perfect for TV. He's never going to have an FCA violation or whatever they call him.
Ever try and bang an assistant. There's no doubt.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. Unlike
Barrington
Rob
raised.
Gronkowski. Yes. Barrington boy. All right, people. Well, as always, we appreciate you coming to join us week after
We love you so much.
We love you guys.
So much, guys.
Beast.
You sexy
What's
little
up,
fucks.
Beast?
What's up,
What's up,
Beast?
Beast?
Thanks for
What's up,
listening.
Beast? Thanks for listening, Beasts. If you're a girl Beast.
Yeah.
Call in 312
Beast that.
725 Beast that 312-725-2107. And as always, we'll see you next week.
Peace.
Talking Tales with Mike and Vince. Oh, you know. Jazzy beats while we dispense. Yeah, you know.